welcome to Musical Minutes. I'm your host, Hans Manship. Today I'm going to show you an incredible transformation. I'm going to show you how I went from this to this. It's called a steel tongue drum, and it produces an eerie but very soothing sound. The steel tongue drum, also called a tank, hank, or whale drum, is a modern idiophone made by cutting tuned tongues into a steel resonating body. It produces a bell-like meditative tone. The steel tongue drum has ancient roots tracing back thousands of years to the primitive slit drums, the true ancestors of all tongue drums. They appeared independently across multiple cultures such as the Aztec, African, and Indonesian cultures. These instruments eventually used cut tongues in wood to create multiple pitches. In 1990, Jim Doble's whale drum entered the scene. It was the first major modern metal tongue drum predecessor. It used 3/4 of a barbecue propane tank instead of just the top. Another key predecessor, the tambiro, placed the tongues on the sides of a full-size propane tank instead of just the top. In the early 2000s, the hang drum from Switzerland was introduced. While not a tongue drum, the hang drum inspired the conceptual leap towards steel idiophones with tuned musical zones. Its tonal layout and resonance inspired later steel tongue drum builders. The steel pan or steel drum traditions of Trinidad were also influential. But 2007 was the birth year of the modern steel tongue drum, which came from Dennis Havlina. He combined a 20-pound propane tank with a hang drum. He cut radial tongues into the tank, creating the first hank drum. This design became the template for all modern steel tongue drums. By the late 2000s, builders worldwide had adopted Havlina's design. Propane tank drums became common, and variants appeared with different tongue shapes. New musical scales were used. The pentatonic and the chromatic scales were adapted. By the 2010s and 20s, the instrument became central in sound healing, yoga, and therapeutic music due to its soft attack, long sustain, and non-aggressive harmonic profile. For the tongue design, 7 to 10 tongues are typically cut. Pitch is controlled by the length of the cut. Longer equals lower pitch. The thickness of the steel plays a part also. Added weights, often magnets, are sometimes used for fine-tuning. Steel tongue drums can be cut and originally tuned to virtually any scale. There are basically two playing techniques: fingerstyle with a softer attack, resulting in more expressive dynamics, and the use of rubber-tipped mallets, which produce louder, clearer tones, and are ideal for beginners or sound healing sessions. Today, the steel tongue drum is used in schools. It's easy to play and great for teaching rhythm, pitch, and improvisation. Many tongue drums have also entered the picture. Double-sided tongue drums, like the one I've built, have become popular. I built mine from a typical barbecue gas propane tank. I washed and aired the tank out completely so sparks wouldn't unite and blow me up as I was cutting. I cut off the rounded top and bottom, cut out the tongue sizes following a pattern. I used an electric tuner to reach proper pitch, had them welded together. I then painted and added some designs, and voila! My steel tongue drum was built. Well, here's a sample of the steel tongue drum's soothing sound. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the steel tongue drum. By the way, next time your barbecue runs out of gas, consider making one. And until next time, may God bless you as you pursue His creation of music and the instruments mankind has created for enjoyment.